we'll go through that and look at the vocabulary and talk about some of the things that we talked about last night with the dialogue. Okay. Um, then see what else we can come up with. All right, well, we'll just go ahead and start, and if people join us, it's fine too. So I'm going to share the screen here. Okay, you can see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Um, Again, like I said, I write the dialogue because we're supposed to have 4 people in our class, you know. So, uh, let's see, where were we at last night? We finished up at, okay, here. Okay. All right. Well, we'll just keep going here. I'll be Jessica and Mike. You be Sorry and Booty, okay?
Yes.
Okay. So, Jessica, and you guys eat rice with everything, breakfast, lunch, dinner. In America, rice is more of a side dish, not the main staple.
It's not a meal without rice. I struggle with that in America. Sandwiches for lunch, that's not really food. Where's the rice? And the portion size in America, Mike, when you first came here, did you find the portion small?
Honestly, yes. American portions are huge, supersized everything. Here, portions are more reasonable, but you eat more frequently throughout the day.
Snacking culture is a huge here. Street food, small meals, constant eating. In America, it's three big meals, very structured.
The street food here is incredible. Though in America, they are so paranoid about about food safety. Here, everyone eats from street vendors, and it's fine.
Street food is part of our culture. Some of the best food comes from street vendors. In America, everything has to be in a restaurant with a health certificate.
Yeah, different approaches to risk, maybe. Americans are very litigation focused. If you get sick, you sue. Here, it's more like, well, that happens sometimes.
That's true. America is such a arguable society. People should offer everything. Here we try to work it out personally. First, maybe involve community leaders. The court is a last resort.
Speaking of community, I wanted to ask about this. The way neighborhoods work here is so different. The RTRW system, neighborhood associations.
Oh, yes. Every neighborhood has this structure. The RT is like the block captain, the RW is the cluster leader. They organize everything community, cleans up, security, and social event.
That doesn't exist in America. Your neighborhood is just where you live. You might have homeowners association in some places, but it's not the same social structure.
In Indonesia, your neighborhood is your community. You know everyone. You participate in gotong royong, working together for the common good. In America, you can live somewhere for years and not know your neighbors.
Is that gotong royong thing still common? Working together to fix roads or clean up?
In village, definitely. In Jakarta, less so, but it still exists. The concept is still there that we all help each other, we all contribute to the community.
Oh, that's beautiful, but also obligatory, right? You can't really opt out.
No, you can't. It's expected. Just like attending neighborhood meetings, contributing to community funds, it's part of being a good neighbor.
What about education? How do the systems compare?
Indonesian education is very task focused, very memorization based.
Yes.
American education, at least at the university level, is more about critical thinking and discussion.
Yes, we memorize everything, dates, facts, form.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, yes, we memorize everything dates, facts, formulas. Testing is everything. American education seems more creative, more interactive.
Although American education has its problems too. It's incredibly expensive, for one thing. Student debt is crushing the entire generation. Indonesian education is more affordable.
That's true. I had a scholarship, but my American classmates had loans they'd be paying off for decades. In Indonesia, public universities are much more affordable, even if the quality varies.
But getting into good schools here is really competitive, right?
Oh, incredibly. The entrance exam for UE or ITB are brutal. Millions of students are competing for limited spots. But once you're in, it's manageable. In America, getting in is easier, but staying in and graduating is the challenge.
Different philosophies. America wants to give more people a chance, then then filters through difficulty. Indonesia filters hard at the entrance, then supports you through.
Although both systems have issues with inequality. In America, wealthy kids have advantage with test prep and connection. Here, wealthy kids can afford the best private school and tutoring. Everywhere money matters in education.
That's depressingly universal. What about healthcare?
Indonesia has been working on universal healthcare with BPJS, but quality varies. Many people still use private healthcare if they can afford it.
American healthcare is, well, it's a disaster, honestly. It's tied to employment, incredibly expensive, and people go bankrupt from medical bills. At least Indonesia is trying to provide for everyone.
When I was in America, I was tri-
Terrified.
terrified. Terrified of getting sick. The costs were insane. Here, healthcare is cheaper, even private care, but the quality and access outside major cities are a real problem.
I've noticed people here use traditional medicine alongside modern medicine, jamu and herbs and things.
Yes, traditional medicine is still respected here. My mother makes jamu. In America, that would be called alternative medicine and be dismissed by doctors.
There's less of a divide here between traditional and modern. They coexist. In America, it's very either or. You're either all in on Western medicine or you're dismissed as anti science.
Indonesia has thousands of years of traditional knowledge. It's not seen as backwards to use it. It's part of the culture.
Okay, random question. What about concepts of time and planning? I feel like Americans are obsessed with the future, always planning.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, uh, oh, ob- Oh, absolutely. Americans are future oriented. We save for retirement from age 25. We plan our careers. We schedule everything months in advance.
Here we are more present oriented. Nanti is not just later, it's whenever. We trust things will work out, less anxiety about the future. I noticed Americans were stressed all the time, always worried about the next things, the next goals, optimizing everything. Here there is more acceptance of whatever happens.
Is that connected to religious faith, like trust in God's plan?
Partly, yes, inshallah, God willing, is said constantly. It reflects that we believe outcomes are ultimately in God's hands. So why stress so much?
Okay. Americans have this belief that you control your destiny through hard work. It's very individualistic, very pull yourself up by your bootstraps, less acceptance of faith.
Which creates a lot of pressure but also opportunity. If you fail in America, it's your fault. Here, there is more acceptance that some things are beyond your control.
Okay. What about concepts of success? How do Indonesians define success versus Americans?
For Indonesians, success include family, community standing, and religious fulfillment. Having a good job is a part of it, but not everything. In America, success is very materialistic. What job you have, how much money you make, what you own. It's very external, very measurable.
That's accurate. Americans define ourselves by what we do. What do you do? Is the first question you ask someone. Job equals identity.
Here we might ask, where are you from first? Family and origin matter more. Your job is just part of who you are, not the whole things.
I've noticed people here seem, I don't know, less stressed. Even in traffic that would make me insane, people seem more patient.
Well, Jakarta traffic will teach you patience, but yes, that's less of that American urgency. We accept that things take time.
Sabar. Patience is a virtue here. In a way, it's not in America. Americans hate waiting. We want everything now, fast, efficient. We see patience as wasting time.
But rushing everywhere, always stressed, is that really living? Maybe American efficiency gains material wealth but loses something else.
That's a good point. This trip has made me think about what I value, what's actually important.
That's the gift of experiencing different cultures. You see, there are multiple ways to live, multiple definition of a good life.
I think both cultures have strengths and weaknesses. American individualism creates innovation and freedom, but also loneliness and inequality. Indonesia collectivism creates community and belonging, but can stifle individuality and create social pressure.
Exactly. There's no perfect culture. We can learn from each other.
I feel like I've learned so much just from this conversation. I came here thinking I'd see tourist sites, and the best part has been understanding how people live, what they value.
That's real travel, not just seeing places, but understanding perspectives.
You know what I've realized after years between both cultures? The differences are real and significant, but the similarities are too. Everyone wants to be happy, to take care of their families, to have meaningful lives. The paths took different, but the destination is similar.
That's wisdom right here, right there. We get caught up in differences, but fundamentally, people are people everywhere.
Although I have to say, the friendliness here has been incredible. Random people have helped me, invited me for coffee, and shown me around. I don't know if that would happen as easily in US.
Indonesian has hospitality is real. We love having guests, showing people our culture. It makes us proud when foreigners appreciate Indonesia.
Americans can be friendly too, but it's different, more surface level. Maybe here relationships go deep quickly. In America, friendships develop more slowly, but maybe that creates better boundaries.
Boundaries. That's a very American concept. Here, we don't really have boundaries in the same way. Your problems are my problems. My family is your family.
Which sounds wonderful, but also potentially exhausting.
It can be both. The support is amazing, but you are never truly alone. And sometimes you want to be alone. In America, I had so much space and privacy, but I also felt isolated sometimes.
Okay, good. And looks like we have Mr. Sharif joins us. Mashallah. Good,
Hello, Mr. Abdi.
good. We're just kind of going over live dialogue that we talked about last night a little bit. We're finishing up here.
Oh,
Um,
I'm sorry.
okay, let's see, where are we at? Okay, trade-offs everywhere. That's what I've learned. Every cultural choice is a trade-off.
Sorry.
No, that's no, yeah, Khadija, go ahead.
So I can continue.
No, just
Budi.
we'll finish up and we'll include you later. Just listen to us, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So Budi, it's my turn now,
Yeah.
sir. Okay. So Jessica, after all this, would you want to live here or just visit?
Honestly, I think I struggle to live here long term. I'm not too used to American directness, American independence, but visiting, learning, staying connected, absolutely. This experience has changed how I see the world.
And that's okay. You don't have to choose one culture over another. You can appreciate both. Take what works for you from each.
That's what I've tried to do. Be more patient and community minded from Indonesian culture. But keep in mind American directness and planning, mix and match.
The world is getting smaller. More people will live between cultures like this. Maybe future generation will blend the best of everything.
Or maybe we'll lose distinct cultures and everything will become the same.
That's real concern. Globalization can erase uniqueness, but I think if we are intentional, we can share and learn without erasing.
Language preservation, cultural practices, teaching younger generations, these things matter for keeping cultures alive.
My kids are growing up with American movies, K-pop, and global culture. I try to make sure they know Indonesian tradition too, speak the language properly, and understand where they come from.
It's a delicate balance. Okay, one more question. If you could change one thing about your own culture, what would it be?
For Indonesia, and one more space for individual choice without family and social pressure. I love our community, but sometimes it's suffocating,
Suffocating.
suffocating. I want more efficiency and less corruption. The
Bureaucracy.
bureaucracy here can be maddening. Maddening. Things that take a day in America take weeks here because of red tape and bribery.
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 For America, I'd want more community and less loneliness. The epidemic of isolation is real. People are dying alone in apartments, and elderly people are without family support. It's heartbreaking. I'd want Americans to slow down and be more present. We're so future focused that we forget to enjoy now.
See, everyone recognizes their own culture's blind spot. That's why conversations like this matter, and why traveling and meeting people from other cultures matter. It makes you think, question, and grow.
Absolutely. I'm a different person after living here. More patient, more community minded, more aware of perspectives beyond my own. This conversation has been incredible. Thank you all for being so open and honest.
Of course, this is what we do here, right? Sit, talk, share food, share stories, very Indonesian. Haha, yes, we are been here for hours and nobody's in a rush to leave. Very un-American.
Hey, I learned to love long conversations over coffee. It's one of my favorite things about Indonesian culture. All right, but seriously, I need to eat something. Where should we go?
Let me call my cousins. This she knows a great place, but then we need to stop by my aunt's house. She wants to meet you.
Yes. See, already experiencing Indonesian hospitality and family obligations.
Welcome to Indonesia.
Okay, good. Let's see. Okay, so I want to go back to the beginning here. Here again. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, Mr. Sharif, let's see. Maybe you can follow us, maybe not, but okay. So we're going to talk about some of the vocabulary here that we talked about last night in the conversation. So what does it mean, communal? What is communal?
Communal, it's like um, collectivism or uh, communal. Society?
Yeah,
No,
it's like a community. Yeah, communal. Everything,
communal
everything in your
community. Yeah.
community. Yeah, yeah. Um, what do they mean by occasion? Like special occasion? What is an
Special
occasion?
occasion. It's something formal situation or something uh activities, a special activity.
Yeah. Like a wedding, a
Yeah.
kika, something that's an occasion. Occasion. All right. So let's go on into here. Uh, Interdependence. What do they mean by here? It's more interdependence. Interdependence. Mr. Schaffer, if you know, you can talk to, you can join us. No.
and maybe depend each other,
Yeah,
interdependence.
yeah. Interdependent. We depend on everybody and each other and stuff like that. Um, so let's go down in here. So what is a landlady? What do they mean by landlady? What is a landlady?
Sorry, sir, can I what look the apa sentence or
Oh, I'm not sharing the screen? Astaghfirullah.
yes.
Oh, I thought I was sharing the screen. Astaghfirullah. Okay. All right. Can you see it
Okay.
now?
Okay, see.
Okay. Astaghfirullah. I thought I was
Landlady.
sharing the whole time. Aduh.
It's someone help you to clean your house or
Yeah,
apartment.
it's like it's not the owner of the house, but it's the person that takes care of the house.
Yeah,
It's not the
landlady.
wife, it's not the mother, but it's like the owner's helper. If you live in an apartment or you're a rental house or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. So, oh, okay. What do they mean by unannounced? To drop by unannounced.
Uh, Unannounced is like don't have new um we don't have to announcement everything.
Yeah, you don't call ahead of time, you just go. You know,
Yeah.
you don't ask permission, you just go.
Oh yes.
You know. Yeah, you just go. Uh so let's look at I noticed about American individualism versus Indonesian collectivism. What are the differences between the two? What would be the differences? Well,
So individualism, like you have your own to do, but the collectivism you have to do by together with it with the other people.
yeah, with the community or whatever, yeah. Collectivism. Good, good. And then the last one here, emphasis. A huge emphasis. What does emphasis mean?
Like empathy, sir? No.
Not empathy. No, no, a little bit different. Emphasis means you put the strong spirit, you strong, you emphasize
Oh,
more. You make sure that's understood, and you put, yeah. Not empathy. No, empathy is different. Empathy is different.
okay.
Emphasis means you just put a strong understanding about it.
Oh, strong
Yeah,
understanding. Okay.
yeah. Or self-sufficient. What does it mean to be self-sufficient?
Maybe self-sufficiency is like handled by himself,
Yeah, yeah. You don't
myself.
need anybody else to help you. You do it on your own.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. You're self-sufficient. You don't need help from anybody else. Go down into mobilize. What does it mean to be mobilize? If you mobilize something, what do they mean, mobilize? What do they mean to mobilize something?
Is it something uh, um, dynamic or
Yeah,
change?
you mobilize, you make it portable, you make it mobilization. You make it so you can move it from one place to
Move,
another.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go down in here to, obligation. What is an obligation or obligations? What does it mean to have obligation or obligations?
Like DB time or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Quality time or something you have committed to or something like that. You have obligations. You have obligations. Like I tried to explain to my wife this weekend. This weekend, starting today, tomorrow, and Sunday, is my wife's family annual gathering. Well, I told her I had obligations I have to teach. I can't join. So I don't join the family gathering. I'm doing my job. So that's my obligation. That's my obligation, you know. And yeah. um, I take my obligations very seriously. When I have something to do, I take it very seriously. I'm hired to do something, or I'm serious about doing what I have to do. We're doing it, and a lot of people, oh, just say, no, 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 don't go. No, I can't do that because I have obligations. I have integrity. I have morals, different things like that. Okay. Oh, down here we look at hierarchy, elders and hierarchy. What do they mean by hierarchy? What do you mean by hierarchy?
Is something level
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
level. Level.
situation.
Yeah. Like your parents, your grandparents, your aunts and uncles, a different hierarchy of levels, you know. Yeah, good. Let's just keep going. Observant. Observant. What does it mean to be observant? And people say sometimes children are very observant about their surroundings. Very observant. What do you think the meaning? A lot of these vocabulary and stuff like that potentially could be on the test too, on the IELTS test. You know, they're not difficult words, but there are words um, that are used in everyday language. So um, IELTS focuses on everyday language words. So you know, when I'm writing my material, I try to focus on using words that potentially can be on the test. You know, I can't say yes, I can't say no, but I say maybe, you know. So it's very good to be observant and understanding of words, you know.
Okay, observant it's people or person observe something and the yeah that the called
Yeah,
observant.
they very pay attention. They pay attention
Pay
to it very,
attention,
very
yes.
intently. Yes. Yes. Good. Very observant. Okay. Hmm. Harmony. What does it mean to be in harmony with something? What does it mean to be in harmony? To
Harmony
be in
is like we are mm, not have any conflict, just make it stable situation,
yeah,
make it
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Make it peaceful. Make it, you know, very, very calm, very relaxing. Um, one thing I will tell you too about the test, the IELTS test, the teachers or the instructor is not going to look for the book version of your definitions. They're going to look at how do you understand what the word means. You know, anybody can uh, book. Anybody can. Where's my book? Anybody can have the dictionary version, but even the dictionary version, if you look up the word, you still might not understand what it means. How do you understand what the word means? So that's what they're going to look at. How do you understand the word means? Not what Google says, not what the book says, you know, your understanding of the word. Okay. So don't try and go and memorize everything in the dictionary and in the book, you know. I mean, yeah, you might understand it, but in the long run, it comes down to how do you understand it? Okay. So that's some of the tips I give my students and stuff like that, you know. And, and you know, other things are just, you know, use common sense. You know. All right. So let's keep going here. Oh, skeptical. Skeptical. What does it mean to be skeptical about something? Skeptical.
Skeptical is like um not really trust
Yeah, you don't really
in
trust it. You know, you're unsure, but you don't really trust it, you know, so you want to, get more. information. Get more information. Don't just always, if you read something, just don't always trust it right away. Get more information. Be skeptical about everything, just don't trust everything. Obsessed. What do they mean by obsessed? What does it mean to be obsessed about something?
Very interested in something.
Yeah, good. Yeah, very interested in something. Yeah, you really enjoy it. You really like it a lot. Okay. Equally. Equally. Does it mean to be equally aware of something or equally understanding of something?
Like more same or
Yeah,
more,
yeah. Equally, you're the same. You're the same level. You're the same.
yeah,
You're the same understanding. You're at the same
and
understanding level. Yeah. Uh, sphere. What is a sphere? What is a sphere? Some people say
sphere.
that Earth is a sphere, and some people say Earth is flat.
Is it something like part, not the part of,
No, not a part,
no, oh,
not a part, but
origin, or
no, more of a sphere, a circle, a circle, a sphere.
a circle.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It's something new. Spear, circle,
No, that's spear. Spear is something you stab with a long stick. That's a spear. Spear.
spear. Oh,
Sphere. Sphere. Is sphere is
oh,
a circle. Spear. Let me see. Where's my um where's my thing here? Okay. Spear. Spear. A long stick with a pointy thing on the end. That's a spear. A sphere is a circle.
a sphere.
Yeah. Here we
Oh,
have the PH
sphere.
sound is fa,
Oh,
fa.
fa.
And
Okay.
here, P, here,
P.
here.
Oh, sphere.
The
Sphere,
PH has the
sphere.
F
Okay.
sound.
Okay.
PH has the F sound.
Sphere.
Yeah.
Sphere.
But that's the difference between that. Let me delete. No, delete folder. It's okay. Okay. Oh, we go back here. Just hanging out. It's an idiom. What is that? And this is another thing that will most likely be on the test, and I will start going over these later on in the next few weeks of our class. Idioms. A lot of idioms are potentially on the IELTS exam. Yeah. So what is it? The idiom, just hanging out.
Maybe like not really into serious relation, just want to be a friend.
Yeah, socialization.
Also, socialization.
Socializing. Yeah, socializing. No. With idioms, you don't really want to read too much into it. Don't try and analyze the words, just kind of figure out, oh, just hanging out, simple, you know. Okay. They're like this one. Everyone's on board. Another idiom. That's another idiom. What do you think idiom means when everybody say everyone's on board?
Like we are in the same thinking,
Yeah. Yeah.
same.
You're on the same ideas, same thinkings. You understand it. You understand everything. Okay. Scandal. What do they mean by scandal? What is a scandal?
Like an issue.
Yeah, it can be an issue, can be a problem. A scandal can be a problem. Okay. Fascinating. Fascinating. What does it mean, fascinating? If I say something is very fascinating.
Something amazing, fantastic,
Amazing, interesting. Yeah.
interesting.
Amazing, interesting. Okay, let's keep going here. Arguable. You're very arguable.
Like make it discussion more intense and like to discuss everything.
Yeah, yeah. Not really fighting, but kind of discussing, an argument is uh, a more strong debate. A debate is when you just talk to each other commonly, but an argument can be on a debate. Okay, an arguable, you know. Okay. Oh, brutal, brutal.
Chaos, something to uh not can be handleable.
Yeah, brutal means very difficult. Very, very brutal.
Difficult.
Very brutal. Yeah. And we'll go down here. Coexist. What does it mean to coexist? What does it mean to coexist with something?
Something unfamiliar.
Yeah, it can be. Coexist basically just means to get along. Everybody gets along. You're not really, you just go along with it. Everybody gets along. There's no fighting. There's no, arguing. It's just, you coexist. You get along with everybody. Mhm. Uh, future oriented. Future oriented. What do you think it means by to be to someone is very future oriented?
Like someone really look visionary. Someone really look for the future only.
Yes. Yes. A visionary. Someone could call him a visionary. Someone called, someone that really looks at things into the future. Yeah. Good. All right. So let's go down here. Let me change the screen here for a second. Oh, I closed the wrong one. There we go. Now, let's go back here to some questions about some of the dialogue that we talked about. Okay. Understanding, comprehension. Okay. Comprehension. So, from what we understand about the conversation, how long has Jessica been in Indonesia at the time of the conversation?
I'm not really remember, but Jessica is American for uh, in Indonesia just traveling, right? Um,
This is the first time. It was her first time coming to Indonesia. This was Jessica's first time. American woman, late 20s, visiting Indonesia for the first time. So she's never been here. She's never been to Indonesia before. Okay. Where did Sari complete her master's degree, and what was her biggest adjustments when living there? What was Sari studying?
uh, in America,
Yeah, she was studying in America. What was she studying? What was where or what and where um was her studies? Do you remember?
I don't really remember, sir. Sorry.
In Boston. In
Oh,
Boston.
oh yeah, Boston.
And she said her biggest adjustment was the ability not to talk to her mom every day. That was her biggest thing.
Yes.
So, according to the dialogue, what is jam karak and what does it mean in Indonesian culture?
Not discipline at uh, not really care about the time.
Yeah.
They just want visit because they want to visit together.
Yeah, there's no time
Yeah.
understanding.
Yes.
So then what does Booty say would happen if someone in Indonesia lost their job?
Uh, they they family come and give support and call the community to have or give the someone jobs to
Yeah.
hire.
Then what phrase do Indonesians commonly use that means protecting feelings or avoiding conflict? What is the phrase they use here?
Uh, um, it's mean like the word to describe protective feeling and or avoiding conflict or what, sir?
Yeah, it means protecting your feelings mean or avoiding conflict. It just means you're non-confrontational. Non-confrontational. Okay, let's keep going down here. How do American and Indonesia approach elderly care differ according to the conversation? What would you say the differences between the cultures of Indonesian health or elderly care versus American elderly care?
In America, they have care of hospital care or no care, social care,
Yeah,
but
nursing homes. The nursing
nursing
home.
home, yes. In Indonesia, not just their children protect the older.
Yeah, yeah. Your family takes care of everybody. Yeah, family
Yes.
takes care of everybody. Um, oh, here's a good one. What are the main differences between how Indonesians and Indonesians view privacy in the home?
In America, see privacy. In America, even in the home, they not allowed to enter the room without permission. And Indonesia, privacy is more like um, secretly about religiosity.
Right. Okay. Sure. Sure. Let's go running through. Uh, all right. Wait. Let's go on. Let me find some other topic here. We can get away from it here. Schools, yeah. Right. Okay. Look here. Again, most of my class is based on uh, four people, and then, but we can try with this here. Here we go. Here's one. Here's one we can try. Okay. Speaking practice. Speaking practice. Okay. Here's a simple one we can try. Planning a trip. Planning IELTS speaking practice dialogues. Planning a trip. So, okay, you be Alex, I'll be Sarah. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Hey Sarah, have you decided where you're going for your summer holiday?
Yes, I'm thinking about visiting Japan. I've always been fascinated with the culture and food there.
That sounds amazing. How long are you planning to stay?
Probably 2 weeks. I want to visit Tokyo, Kyoto, and possibly Osaka, if time permits.
2 weeks should be perfect. Are you going alone or with someone?
I'm going with my sister. She's interested in traditional Japanese gardens, so we'll definitely visit some temples in Kyoto. All right. So, follow-up questions. Why do you think Sarah chose Japan as her destination?
Because Sarah love about culinary in Japan and love the culture of Japan.
Yes. Okay. Um, what are the advantages of traveling with family members compared to traveling alone?
Uh, if traveling with family, you have to take care of your family member, and if traveling alone, you don't have to take care everyone. You just have take care about yourself.
Yeah, yeah, good. How important is it to plan your itinerary before traveling to a foreign country?
Is it important because if you don't have itinerary, you probably confused to visit because in foreign country it's something different from our country, so we have to plan it well.
Yeah, good. Uh, what would you do if you only had 1 week instead of 2 weeks for this trip?
If I have just 1 week to traveling in Japan, I just focus on one city, or just one region because I believe that one region have more something interest to visit.
Okay, good. Uh, you think it's better to visit many cities briefly or spend more time in fewer places, and why?
I think it's more interesting with have fewer places only because if we have if we move to many cities, I think it's much take a time. But if we have just fewer place, we can enjoy the activity.
Yeah, good, good. What challenges might Sarah face when traveling to Japan?
Um, Sarah maybe cannot cannot acceptable with the food because it's different tastes, and also about the language, it's be different.
Yes, good. Uh, how can learning about a country's culture before visiting improve your travel experience?
Oh, if we learn about the country's culture, we can understand how people in their country about the activity, about the what process. So if know before we come to the country, we can follow them and we can enjoy the traveling.
Okay, yeah, good. If you were Sarah, what would be your top priority to see in Japan?
If I was Sarah, I would see many temples in the Japan and taste more food in Japan because that's would be memorizing experience.
Okay, okay, good. Oh, what preparations should someone make before traveling abroad?
I think the preparations is about know the culture first. More watch from YouTube or something from Google to search about the country. And the second, it's about like weather because the weather may be different from our culture, our country. So that's the two of must be preparation,
Sure,
prepare.
sure, sure, sure. Always good just to do a little research too about the culture, about the regulations, maybe some of the rules, some of the, things that are culturally, not to do. Don't do this and don't do that in the culture. You know.
Yes.
Do you prefer visiting historical sites or modern attractions when traveling?
Okay, I prefer to visit modern attractions like Disneyland because it's more make more activity in there and more having fun because uh we can many attraction in there like see the the figure on the Disney
Sure.
cartoon.
Okay, good. All right. Second dialogue we'll talk about. Discussing a new job.
Okay.
I'll be Tom, you be Maria.
Okay.
All right. Congratulations on your new job, Maria. When do you start?
Thank you. I start next Monday. I'm both excited and a bit nervous.
That's completely normal. What will you do exactly?
I'll be working as a marketing coordinator for a tech company. It's a big change from my previous job in retail.
Sounds like a great opportunity. What attracted you to this position?
Well, I've always been interested in digital marketing, and this company has an excellent reputation for employee development. Plus, the office is only 20 minutes from my house.
Yes, good. I think we read this a dialogue, haven't we? Did we read this?
Yes, yes,
I
we
think so too,
have,
because I'm remembering this. I'm like, oh, we already talked about this.
yes, with
Okay.
Mr. Said.
Okay. All right. Well, then let me find something different. Well, this sounds familiar. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay, sir. I learning more in
Oh, okay.
this
There was that.
section.
Okay, we'll go back to it then. Okay. Okay, so, all right, why do you think Maria is feeling nervous about her new job?
Because the new job very different from before Maria job
Yeah, her
because
previous,
yes, oh previous
previous job.
job, yes, previous before Maria job as in a retail company and now in tech company.
Yeah, good. Okay. Okay. What are the benefits of working close to home?
The benefit it's you can come at the office in the right time.
You can
You
come to the office.
or come to the office in the
Yeah,
right time, and you not have a busy traffic or crowded traffic.
yeah,
So it's the benefit.
yeah. Not a lot of traffic, not the
Yeah.
traffic like that. Yeah. Okay. How important is company reputation when choosing a job?
The important things if we choose a good reputation company is like you have good partner in your company and you get good salary because the company is trusted by their consumer and about time and regulation they be the good company or the company reputation can make stable system.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, good. What advice would you give someone starting a new job in a different industry?
My advice for someone starting a new job different from industry, just enjoy the process, enjoy the flow because it's different and must be adapt again, so just enjoy the process.
Yeah, good. Do you think it's risky to change careers? Why or why not?
uh it's actually have risk to have risk because change career, but I think it's more about passion. I think it's good to have or taking risk to change career because if we enjoy and we have passion in career, so it's more easy to adapt in the new career because we have a passion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good, good. What skills from Maria's retail experience might be useful in her marketing role? Well,
Because Maria previous job in retail, so I think about the marketing can use because in tech company the marketing also need for more or digital Competent, not digital competency or
Competency, yeah.
yes, digital competency.
Understanding. Yeah.
Yeah. More specific for Maria in tech company.
Okay, good. Uh, how can someone prepare for their first day at a new workplace?
Uh, for the someone someone first day at at a new workplace is something you have to understand about the regulation, about the culture in the company. So it's more, you have to prepare that, you have to learn it first.
Okay, yeah, good. What things are most important to you when considering a job offer? What are the things that you consider when offered a new job?
About the salary, it's
Salary.
more, yes, it's more important to consider it because we have what we have, oh, what you say, kebutuhan, needed, no, we have needed to fulfill. So the salary, it's something you have to consider, and you have to match with your need.
Yes. Yes. It has to match what you need and what you say.
Yeah.
You know. My dad always told me that when you're, how did he say it? How can I explain? When you're when you have more money at the end of the month after paying all your bills, that's when you know you've been success. That's when you know you're at the right place. When you're not missing bills, or you don't have enough money to pay your bills. When you have enough money to pay your bills and you still have some left over, that's when you know you can survive.
Yes, that's so really important.
uh, you should never have more bills than you have money.
Money.
Yeah. Do you prefer working at a large company or a small company?
I prefer to working on large companies because in the large companies they have stable system. So if we want to develop our competency, it's more easy. They have the system.
Yeah, yeah, the system is there. They can afford different things. A larger company can afford to do different things. Yeah.
Yes, afford. Yes.
Okay, good. Uh, how do you think the job market has changed in your country over the last few years?
I think job market change because in this year because the technology. So many companies already use technology, either people because yeah, either person, because they have to efficiency the cost company. So yes, that's big difference. The
Yeah.
company not really need human again.
Yeah. Okay, good. Right. Mm, option. Okay. Any questions or anything before, our time is almost up here because my next class will be
Okay,
starting in a few minutes.
okay. Maybe I need some feedback from you, sir, because I know I can speak, but it's totally messed.
Honestly, I think your speaking is good. You lack confidence. That's your problem.
Yeah.
You're kind of don't have confidence. And like I tell people, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Just relax. Understand that you're going to make mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes. You know, um, but and don't be afraid to say, hey, you know what? I don't know. I don't know. That's why we're here. We're here to learn. If you don't know something, then you don't know, and then I'll teach you. That's the whole thing.
Okay.
Just don't be afraid to say you don't know.
Okay. And about maybe if you are what? Maybe if you are give me score if you are my what?
Okay, yeah.
Uh-uh.
If I would say
Uh,
one on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say you're
yes.
a 7.5. Yeah,
Okay.
but again, the confidence
The
thing, and this
confidence.
just
Okay.
relax and take your time. Don't rush, don't rush things.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Thank you, sir, for the
okay, so I'll
feedback.
see you next Thursday, inshallah.
Yes, inshallah.
Okay, have a good week. Ta-da.
Yes, thank you,
Yep.
sir.